Hello students, I am Praveen Tripathi, welcoming you in the IT session. You can see the computer session of class 7. We had done the chapter first in the pre-term examination, which was about the introduction to number system, in which we had done the numerology of the number system that exists in the computer system, just like the decimal number, octal number, binary and hexadecimal number. I have shown you how to convert the binary number into the decimal number system and the vice versa. Now it's time to start the chapter number 2, which is about the cyber ethics, crimes and safety. Yes, this is a very interesting chapter in your curriculum, students. We every day use the internet, am I right? Yes, we do. We do the online transaction. We post our photos on the social media platform. We watch the online video tutorials or the online recreational activities. But we always forget or we always skip the one major point, which is about the cyber safety. So in this particular chapter, I am going to tell you, or I'm going to describe you how the cyber crime or cyber safety is a very essential thing whenever we are dealing with the internet. Okay, so let's start. So internet has revolutionized the field of information technology. Yes, we all know that. We are studying, we are doing our coursework with the help of Zoom. It is a nothing but an virtual class. And how we are executing it? With the help of internet, with the help of connectivity, the connections. Today we are accessing internet every aspect of our life. All type of services we are using with the help of internet. Am I right, students? Just like being the banking, ticket booking, shopping, communication, education, anything. So, but with the increasing use of online facilities, which have made our life simple and easy, we are also facing the threat of some unethical practices. What do you mean by the unethical practices? That means the unwanted process or the unwanted task that happens while using the internet. So it is in the form of digital attacks like hacking, phishing, spamming, cyberbullying, and etc. The list is endless, students, if we will talk about this cybercrime. In this chapter, we will discuss about the various cyber crimes and the measures to safeguard ourselves from these unethical practices. So, ethics in computing. Ethics, what do you mean by the ethics? If I'll talk about this simple terminology of ethics is nothing but your appropriate behavior, students. What you behave in a certain type of circumstances. So the word ethics defines the element important to humans' morale. Ethics would be referred to as specific values, standards, rules, and agreements. Okay, so ethics means in Hindi kind of sanskar. What you behave in the public society, how you behave, how you talk, how you represent your personality is known as the ethics. So now our topic is cyber ethic. Cyber ethic is nothing but what will be your behavior while using the internet. It is all about the cyber ethic. The behavior, the steps that you are going to use while accessing the internet will be known as the cyber ethic. So let's explore this cyber ethics definition. So cyber ethics deal with the moral principles or the code of conduct which is to be followed by the people while using online services or accessing information on the internet. As I have told you that it is the kind of moral principles. Moral principles means जैसे कि आप हिंदी में बोल सकते हो संस्कार या फिर एक ऐसे प्रिंसिपल, एक ऐसे नैतिक सिद्धांत जो आप यूज करते हो whenever you are accessing the internet. For example, we should respect views of others. What we do is, as a child, or as we can say the unethical practices, someone is typing messages, someone is texting to someone, and we just what we can say the peeking into the someone's other screen. It is not the ethical behavior. If someone is writing messages, if someone is texting to someone else, then we are not supposed to peeking that screen. If someone is having his or her own space over the internet, we are not supposed to interfere him or her. This also come under the category of cyber ethics. Okay, so be honest and recognize the rights and properties of others on the internet. Supposingly, you are not permitted to open anyone's personal account, anyone's personal detail, anyone's personal browser history, anyone's personal browser's credentials. So these are come under the category of cyber ethics. Some of the common issues related with cyber ethics are one of the major, which I consider is plagiarism. Plagiarism means what you are doing is nothing. You are doing plagiarism. You do copy from the teacher's note and then paste it to the answer sheet also. Am I right? So copyright privacy concerns are also come under the category of cyber ethics. So while using the online services on information, we need to be honest and follow certain rules which are as follows. So never try to harm other people by unethically accessing their computers on the internet. Never try to harm other people. Harm means you never think that you have to harm, you have to do any kind of loss to other people. Always give respect to others while communicating. If you are chatting, if you are texting to someone while accessing the internet, just like you do with the help of WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and the Snapchat and etc., the limit is once again endless. So you have to give respect to the other person whom you are chatting. Never try to steal important or confidential information from others system. Yes, this is the important thing. If someone is blaming on you, if someone is communicating with you, so you are not supposed to steal the important or the confidential information from others. So the next point is, do not copy information which is protected by Copyright Act. What do you mean by the copyright? Copyright is a kind of thing in which we are not supposed to copy others data, others thing, others intellectual property. Supposedly this book is made by me, this book's content is written by me, so you are not supposed to copy it as it is. If you are copying my data, then you have to ask to me. So do not copy information which is protected by the Copyright Act. Never spread wrong information while using online social media sites. This is one of most irritating and one of most concerning area while using the internet. What we do is we just हम बिना सोचे समझे है ना, with the blind level, we just carry forward the messages which is irrelevant. We just forward the rumors also. So this should not be done. Never download pirated software. Pirated software means the copied software. If some software is being licensed by some kind of organization, then you are not supposed to copy it and violate it. Never keep eye on others system, which I have told you. Never interfere in others work. कभी भी दूसरों के काम में हमें interfere नहीं करना चाहिए. So that much we had talked about the unethical practices. Now we will understand some basic terminologies related to the unethical practices. Just like whenever we talk about the cyber crime, the first thing come in our mind is hacking. But cyber crime is not only about the hacking. It has some, several kind of unethical practices. So first we will understand the plagiarism. As you can see in our screen that a guy is having a kind of bag, okay, and in which he has stolen something, in which you can see the design, idea, mobile, movie, the software, the web pages, etc. यानी कि डिजिटल चोरी को आप plagiarism बोल सकते हैं. The word plagiarism is derived from the Latin word plagiar. Plagiar का मीनिंग होता है किडनैप करना, abduct करना. Abduct means खींचना या जबरदस्ती से ले लेना. But in the field of computing, we are not understanding, we are not learning the English or Latin. We are understanding the computer programming or the computer language. So, but in the field of computing, it means stealing the ideas, thoughts or writings of other people and using them by your name without the knowledge of original author. यानी कि आप किसी के आइडियाज चुरा रहे हैं. You are stealing someone's thoughts, you are stealing someone's articles, writings, the intellectual properties without his or her permission. So this comes under the category of plagiarism. This is one of the serious offenses which is punishable under this cyber law. I hope that you know that every country has its own cyber law. So plagiarism is banned in every country. So now we will understand how we can prevent from plagiarism. Supposingly my class 7 students are writing a very decent and very fabulous article on any other topic, and but someone steal your data, someone steal your writing, someone steal your ideas, then what will you do? So plagiarism can be avoided by keeping certain points in mind while using information from any other sources like. That means acknowledging the sources. Acknowledging the sources means अगर आप कहीं से कुछ कोई चीज आप लिख रहे हो तो आप अपना एक्नॉलेजमेंट दो। एक्नॉलेजमेंट दो मतलब कि ये जो वर्क है, ये जो आर्टिकल है, ये पैराग्राफ है या बुक है या पेपर है, ये मैंने लिखा है, ओके, और मेरे साथ साथ इस टीम ने काम किया है। अगर आप उसका एक्नॉलेजमेंट देंगे तो उससे क्या है कि कोई भी आपका कॉपी नहीं कर सकता, और अगर कॉपी करेगा तो हमारा एक लीगल राइट होता है इसके ऊपर कि हाँ भाई ये मेरा लिखा हुआ था, दिस इज ऑथेंटिकेटेड रिटन बाय मी, हाउ ही और शी कैन स्टील माय डेटा। सो always acknowledge your data, acknowledge your sources. Just like if you are preparing any kind of PPT, तो एक आप footer में अपना दे दीजिए कि हाँ this is created by me. Just like if, for example, if I am creating any kind of PPT, then I always do a kind of footer in which I mention my name. That means the created by the Praveen. Next, take permission from the author. Yes, sometimes we need to copy some other data. कई बार हमें डेटा लेना पड़ता है किसी न किसी बुक से, किसी न किसी पेपर से, किसी न किसी सॉफ्टवेयर से, है ना। तो अगर आप किसी का प्राइवेट डेटा यूज कर रहे हो तो आप उससे पहले परमिशन लो। टेक परमिशन फ्रॉम द ऑथर, और परमिशन लेने के बाद आपको उसका नाम भी मेंशन करना होता है कि हाँ इस बुक से, इस राइटर के इस पैराग्राफ से मैंने ये डेटा लिया है। रीड एंड रीफ्रेम, बिल्कुल दिस शुड बी डन। आप केवल कॉपी पेस्ट मत करिए, आप रीड करिए और फिर उसके बाद उसका रीफ्रेम करिए। यानी कि आपने कहीं से डेटा लिया, आपने उसकी डेफिनेशन पढ़ी, आपने उसका फिनोमेना समझ लिया, बट उसको समझने के बाद अपना आप खुद पे एक डेफिनेशन डेवलप कीजिए, रीफ्रेमिंग कीजिए उसको, केवल उसको कॉपी पेस्ट मत कीजिए। नेक्स्ट, यूज कोटेशंस। कोटेशंस का मीनिंग है कि जो कुछ भी डेटा आप कहीं और से ले रहे हैं या आप कुछ भी आइडियाज कहीं और से ले रहे हैं तो उसको कोट्स में डालिए। कोट्स में डालेंगे तो इसका मतलब इंडिकेशन होता है कि हाँ ये डेटा जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं और से लिया गया है, ओके। नेक्स्ट टर्म इज दिस साइबर बुलिंग। yes, as the name suggested, cyber bullying is nothing but a kind of cyber harassment. Harassment is what? Is a kind of unethical practice which deals with the online threatening, harassing or humiliating other people by posting some rumors or remarks about them or by disclosing their personal information. देखिए बेटा, ब्लैकमेल करने को आप बोल सकते हैं कि साइबर बुलिंग है। किसी को परेशान करना, किसी को हैरेस करना, किसी को डराना धमकाना इज नोन एज दिस साइबर बुलिंग। जैसे कि अगर मेरा पर्सनल डेटा किसी और के पास चला गया है, उसके बाद वो मेरे को उस चीज पे डरा रहा है कि आई विल रिवील दिस पर्सनल डेटा, अदरवाइज यू हैव टू पे मी सम अमाउंट। ठीक है, तो वो साइबर बुलिंग हो गया। साइबर बुलिंग इज वेरी कॉमन दीस डेज अमंग टीनेजर्स एंड यंग पीपल। यस, टीनेजर्स और यंग पीपल के बीच में साइबर बुलिंग बहुत ज्यादा अभी चल रहा है। It can be very stressful for the victims and can harm them to great extent. ये बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेसफुल हो सकता है आपके इंटेलेक्चुअल हिसाब से, इमोशनल हिसाब से, और कई बार जो है इसमें विक्टिम जो है वो सुसाइड तक कमिट कर लेता है। सो वी आर मैच्योर इनफ, नाउ वी आर इन द क्लास 7, सो हमें ये देखना है कि हम किसी को साइबर बुलिंग या साइबर हैरेस ना करें, ओके। सो नाउ वी विल अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू प्रिवेंट फ्रॉम दिस साइबर बुलिंग। Never disclose your personal information, students. Never disclose. It is the mandatory part while you use the internet access. And avoid posting your photos on social networking site. Yes, we can't do this. Am I right, class 7? है ना? सबका आंसर यही होगा. But try to apply some kind of filters, some kind of the privacy filters, so that other cannot just steal it. Keep a check on the privacy settings on your social media account. Privacy checking हमेशा जरूर करना चाहिए, हमें हमेशा हर चीज पब्लिक नहीं करनी चाहिए, प्राइवेट रखनी चाहिए चीजों को। Never share your password or online credentials with others. अपना पासवर्ड और ऑनलाइन क्रेडेंशियल का मतलब है जो यूजर नेम आता है, जो पासवर्ड आता है ना एक सेट होके, उसे बोलते हैं ऑनलाइन क्रेडेंशियल्स। ऑनलाइन क्रेडेंशियल्स को कभी भी शेयर नहीं करना चाहिए। एंड लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, be very careful while posting any messages on the internet. Whenever you are posting any kind of messages, any kind of thing on the internet, be very careful. So I hope that you have understood the cyberbullying and the plagiarism, and as well as what is the cyber crime. So I hope that is enough for today's session. So take care and follow the COVID appropriate behavior. Take care. Bye bye.